Hey guys, welcome back to another cooking vlog. Today's recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make my grandma's rice pudding. Now this is a super famous recipe. Everybody used to love it at Giovanni's Pizza, and the best part of all, you won't even believe how quick and easy it is to prepare. So let's go. Got my favorite store. Let's go get our ingredients that we're going to need for this video. Gosh, don't you guys just love this store? I mean, look at that. We need some cinnamon. We're gonna need some rice. Now, if you guys got this rice, it would be really chewy in the rice pudding. This is a good rice to use. But yiayia Olga always used to use just regular, good old-fashioned long grain. So we're gonna get that. If you want to go really healthy, you could even use brown rice. Ooh, donuts. Should I get one? I think I might have to. Alright guys, I'm back with all the goodies and a lot of coffee. Okay, so these are all the ingredients we have. This donut is not really an ingredient. I'm just gonna snack on that. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is take this measuring cup and you're gonna need 3 cups of water. We're gonna boil all of this white rice. We're only gonna boil actually 1 cup of white rice. So we're gonna need 1 cup of rice. And as I was saying in the store, this is long grain rice, but there's so many different rice you can use. You can use brown rice, or you can use like short grain rice, and your rice pudding will be chewier. Jasmine rice, that has a really nice floral taste. Okay, so we're gonna bring this up to a simmer, and it's gonna cook for 18 minutes. Actually, we'll do 20. Once this rice comes up to a boil, you're gonna lower the heat to a low temperature and you're gonna just let it cook until it's nice and tender, around 18 to 20 minutes. Now, you do not wanna make like steam rice here. There's gonna be extra water in this pot because we're trying to make a nice tender rice. As this gets cold, you know how you eat cold rice pudding? If we were to make the rice like al dente or just perfectly done, it's gonna get hard once it gets cold and you're not gonna really enjoy eating it the next day, like once it's chilled in the fridge. So you want your rice to cook nice and tender. Don't worry about stirring it if you want to. We just want like a really delicious, creamy rice. Now we have 20 minutes to kill. Look what I got. I have never tried a donut. Oh, from Whole Foods. How delicious is this donut? Look at that. This kind of reminds me of like a cartoon donut. It looks so perfect. Mmm. Mmm. This donut. What would this donut, oh my gosh, it's so bready. This donut reminds me of, what would I say this reminds me of? It's like a really generic donut. Okay guys, so the rice is almost ready. It has about 5 more minutes left so we can get our milk ready. We're gonna need 5 cups of milk. But for 1 of the cups, we're gonna mix it with 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And for those of you who don't know, the cornstarch is gonna thicken this whole rice pudding up. And that's one of the reasons why I love my grandma's rice pudding, is because usually rice pudding takes egg to thicken it, but this one doesn't have egg, so it's really nice to just have a snack and it won't be too heavy. And if you guys didn't want to use milk, you can use any other milk that you want. Almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk. So I'm going to take, as the 5th cup, I'm going to put it in a separate bowl and add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And also, you can add really good mix-ins to here. Like, if you made this with coconut milk, I think mango would be so nice to add, like chunks of mango. You can really change it up here. See, so we're dissolving the cornstarch in here, just like that. Okay, let's take a look at our rice. Whoa, look at that. It is so, it's like very sticky, and you can tell it's way more watery than like if you made steamed rice. It's not as fluffy. It's just very cooked. And it looks great. It's perfect. This is gonna make the perfect pudding. One last thing we'll need is some sugar. Okay guys, so the 20 minutes passed. Now what we're gonna do is add the milk. So add your 4 cups of milk. And I'm gonna higher the heat a little to medium. And then you're gonna add, mix your slurry up that we made, you know, the mixed cornstarch. You can feel it all on the bottom that is settled. So make sure that it's nicely mixed up. So add your slurry. If we were to just take the cornstarch and add it to this, it would just be all clumpy. So make sure that you mix it up. And then our sugar to sweeten this. If you guys are staying away from sugar, like, you know, refined sugar, you could always throw some dates in here and just let them dissolve, and that'll sweeten this up nicely and more, a little more healthier than your regular sugar. Okay guys, so we are gonna mix this. I have to be careful because I used not that big of a pot, but it's okay. This is gonna take exactly, oh my gosh, no. I was trying so hard not to spill. But this usually takes around 15 minutes to boil on a medium heat. So you want it to go nice and slow, and do not stop mixing this because it'll burn on the bottom, and that would just be the worst because, you know, not only will it stick, but it will have a nasty burnt taste, which won't taste as good. So slowly mix this and be very patient and careful. As this heats up, it's just gonna become more and more thick, and you're gonna see the top is gonna start getting this beautiful layer. This reminds me a lot of making yogurt. If you guys wanna try to make yogurt, I'll leave the link to that video down below. It is so easy, and it makes a lot of delicious creamy yogurt. Yogurt makes the perfect snack because you can just add anything to it, like fruit or granola. And it's just very filling and delicious. This makes the perfect snack too. With this rice, it's very satisfying. All right guys, so 15 minutes passed and this is ready. It's starting to boil. So I'm gonna turn it off. And that's it. It's all done. It's nice and thick. And we are all ready. Okay guys, so our rice pudding is finished. Did you see how quick and easy that was to make? Now you can either keep it in this pot, or you could transfer it to like serving dishes, or maybe one big bowl if you don't want to keep it in here. But the last thing that needs to be done is a little sprinkle of cinnamon. So typically, I like to put this rice pudding in mason jars and then, you know, give some of it away, or just keep the mason jars of this in the fridge and just snack as I go. This is good for 1 week. So you're gonna take this and see how it's watery. It's pretty watery right now, but as this chills, it's gonna firm up extremely, like thicken up, sorry. This is really gonna thicken up as it chills. So add it to your mason jar. Be careful because it's hot. I don't even think you can add like extreme heat to this mason jar without it cracking. Here we are. And then on top of this, you're just gonna add a sprinkle of cinnamon. Or you could just add the cinnamon to all this just like that. Do not leave the cinnamon out because it just adds such a nice warmth to this. All right, and in my fridge, I have some that have already chilled. I mean, look how firm this, look, whoa. It becomes so firm that you can tilt it sideways and it won't even come out. So let's try one that has chilled. I made these yesterday. All right, guys, so let's give this a little try. So like I was saying, it's nice and firm. Oh man, this has a really addictive taste. Once you have 1 scoop, you know you're in trouble because you just keep wanting to dig in. Oh my gosh, I spilled a little. This reminds me of yiayia. I tried really hard in this video not to say yiayia Olga a million times, you know, like my calzone video. Anyways, let's talk about this. The rice here is still tender. It got cold, but it still has a really soft bite. It doesn't have a hardness to it. Like some rice puddings I've had. Have you ever had rice pudding and had that problem? This recipe, you don't have to worry about it because we cooked the 1 cup of rice in 3 cups of water, so you know it got really well cooked. What else? This recipe is super versatile. If you wanted to mix it up, you can literally change this a million different ways. Change up your milks, put your add-ins. You can always put raisins if you're into that. And let's see, what else? If you want to have this chilled, just wait for it to cool and then put it in the fridge. It's going to take at least 2 hours to chill in the fridge. And that's it, you guys. I mean, this was yiayia Olga's famous rice pudding recipe. If you guys want to see more of my quick and easy videos, be sure to subscribe down below. Hit that notifications bell because I post really nice videos every single week. And if you try this recipe out, be sure to leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.